on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
I'm on this online thing right now. I'm playing that online.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get it.
I'm ready, dog.
Timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Prescott.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we... Seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 27, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Elliott on the carry.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Oh, my
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why did it alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Good go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Check. Hey, check it. Check out. Hey, check out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. One more time with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 6.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Amari Cooper, 50 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 33. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 3. Motion.
On 1st and 10. It's Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Lindsey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 28, Cowboys 13. To kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked there by Nick Nelson. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shift.
Now it's Lindsey. Tackle made there by Camille Correa.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 30.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second, bro. Don't start it yet.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Let's get the cover.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Phillip Lindsey, 51 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Bucs.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Cowboys 20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. On play action, now Brady. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a carry for Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No, 66. 57, run. Hey, come on out here. Come get
On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Prescott now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Vita Vea never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Buccaneers.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 63, Cowboys 20.